John Candy, for someone who had a shorter lifespan, he had one hell of a career.
Amazing career.
Yep. You want to take us off on this one?
Let's put it this way: the man was from Canada,
Canadian icon.
very much Canadian icon, and he was basically founded by SCTV, which is the second comedy club, which is in Chicago, which a lot of people are not aware of, unless you follow Saturday Night Live or other shows. That's where basically you could be found. One of the many places besides the comedy clubs in L.A., New York, etc. And he was found there. Did his little improvising in between, and Dan Aykroyd got him started basically going into more comedy routines and improv, where it basically landed him getting into SCTV with Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, Rick Moranis down the line. The list goes on and on. Dave Thomas.
Yep.
I mean, it's an amazing cast and everything that he dealt with there. Then that started him into his movie career.
Yep.
And of course, we know one of his big movies before anything had started was Splash.
Yeah.
And he did make a big splash in it and everything.
Even though it wasn't his movie.
No, it was Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah.
But he did steal every scene he was in. And that's the thing. Like, when you look at John Candy's career, he was someone who was very well liked.
Yes.
You could see how good of a person he was. And not only that, but his career, he went above and beyond in every single role that he was involved in. And I mean, knowing that for Home Alone, he gave them one day to shoot and they let him just improvise, and he went. And,
he went nuts.
and, like, there's so much that we didn't see from that, which I gotta say is probably pure comedy gold. But no one in this documentary, like, it was hard to hear anyone say anything negative about him.
No. Even Macaulay Culkin, they got Macaulay Culkin now. Colin Hanks and Ryan Reynolds, who did an amazing job producing this, got Macaulay Culkin to sit down, and it was amazing because remember they did, what was it, 3 films together?
Uncle Buck.
They
Home
did
Alone, even though they didn't have any scenes together in that one.
And there was something else in between, I believe.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I forgot about that a minute. I'm blanking myself.
Yeah.
But they did three together and everything. But it's amazing how they network together and everything with the amazingness.
Yep.
And I mean, he basically led a life that if you didn't like him, it's something you need to go back and look at his repertoire. Look at all the things. Look at his portfolio and everything. And the sad thing is that I mean, yeah, granted, he had down the line with Sid and the eating and everything. And I mean, he even had. I mean, it's still amazing. People don't realize that he owned a Canadian football team, not an NFL football team, but Canadian. But he had 2 big stars from America on the team. When he did win, as it would be a Super Bowl, that he won a Grey Cup.
Yep.
So,
and that's the thing. Like, his career spanned so much in the short time. Throughout the 80s, even into the 90s, you figure how many people can say that they had a cartoon made?
Cam Candy.
For them? Yep. So, I mean, he had one prolific career, and I can't say enough about him because, I mean, one of my favorite roles that I've ever seen him in was Barf from Spaceballs.
I was just going to bring that up.
Yep.
Did you happen to see on the internet, social media, what his kids did?
Yeah, they dressed up as Barf.
Barf, and he dressed as Barf, and his son dressed as Barf, who it's rumored that he is in the movie as Barf.
Okay,
and
we'll see how that one plays out.
We got to see how that plays out. Josh, I hope it's true, man. And his daughter dressed as the Barf in the, whatever you want to call the trooper Trooper,
The
yeah.
Barf Trooper.
Barf Trooper, which was it was a great tribute. That was a great tribute to him and everything.
Yeah.
So-
And that's the thing. Like, there's been a lot of great tributes. This is one of those documentaries that it's very slow, but that's also because I believe there really isn't a lot of negative things to say
No.
about him. I mean, his career working with John Hughes.
Yes.
Like, he engrossed himself in these characters, and he was larger than life just as a personality himself. So it's one of those things where I highly recommend anyone go and take a look at John Candy, I Like Me, the documentary on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
You know, it's absolutely worth it. You know, you can say whatever you want about certain people in the industry and stuff, but John Candy, like, it's really, the documentary even starts out with Bill Murray. Like, I want to see if somebody even can say anything negative about him.
Exactly.
And you really couldn't.
Excuse me.
So that's one of those things where it was like, oh, wow. Like, we're really taking a look at the life of somebody who, unfortunately, his time was cut too short, but an absolute legend to this very day.